Hey followers, today we want to talking about a really interesting Tuesday because I have a really nice fact for you. And then in this week we got a lot of revenues from the companies, and we want to check as well how they are doing because this will be really interesting how they do. So let's go into that, and I hope you will have some fun in the next minutes. Let's go. So first of all, we start with the news. And today we will get the flash PMI data, which will be volatile a little bit, but not that big. And then we will get as well on Thursday the GDP, what I already said yesterday. So pay attention to that news as well. And on Friday we get the PCE data. So these are the interesting news for this week next to the revenues from the companies. But let's get to that later. What do we have as well? We have the CME watch tools changing as well. The 1% was before at thinking we get a 0 basis point change. Now they're thinking to 50 basis point, but overall nothing changed. Still 99% thinks that we get a 25 basis point change. So everything perfect. Then let's go to the earnings. And what you saw, we saw Logitech, and then today we get Microsoft, which is important, Johnson and Johnson. These are more likely the important ones. And if you're checking from yesterday, then you see the earnings summary from yesterday, from Monday, was pretty good. 13 being positive, 8 being negative, 6 being positive. So overall, really good actually. Didn't expect that. So as you see, because this is really important the earnings, because here you see how good is the economy really doing. And of course, if the economy is still doing great, then the Fed has still some room to play. So it will be interesting what the other companies are doing. Tesla, AT&T, Nasdaq. These are all important companies, and we are waiting for the earnings as well. Microsoft did really well, as you see, 11%. The revenue increased by 4.8 billion or 11%, driven by the growth of intelligent cloud and productivity and business processes. And of course, they made as well a lot of investments into ChatGPT. I forgot the name of the company, Open something. But yeah, so Microsoft did well as well, but of course we are waiting for all of them, and then on the next day I can present you as well again a summary of today. What's interesting as well, if we're checking again if something changed on this part, nothing really. As you see from yesterday, we just dropped a little bit, which is a good sign, right? If we're dropping on the exchanges, on Bitcoins, then obviously it's good, because as soon as we got an increase in Bitcoins on the exchanges, it's all times a risk that people are gonna sell the Bitcoins. So as soon as they are not on the exchanges, it's all times a good sign. Then what is really interesting, because you have to pay attention on Friday, because we will get an expiry date on the 27th of January, and then we see a lot of call and put options expire, and this will bring a lot of volatility, because you see call option open interest 34,000, put open interest 29,000. So there will be a lot of volatility, and of course, because that's might be as well a thing why the market pumped, because there are a lot of call option interests, and obviously when they expire on the 27th, they want to get a better price when they expire. And yeah, this one is really big. We have the next big one on the 31st of March, and then the next one on the 36th. And yeah, super interesting, and can't wait for it, because we like volatility. Now let's come to the funny fact, and that's the interesting Tuesday. Interesting Tuesday. What does it mean? Every time when we went on the trend line or above the trend line, and if it was a Tuesday, then on the next day, so when Tuesday is over, on the next days, we got the rally to the downside, and it's happened every time. So you see here the first time it was a Tuesday. You see that 4th of January, and then after the day we dumped 11%, and then again the next time here it was the 29th of March when we touched it, and on the close we dumped then 20%, and then you see that here again on a Tuesday. It was the 16th of August, and the market dumped again, and here it was at the close of the day we dumped 18%. And then the most recent one, you saw that here on the big candle, it was the 13th of December, and here again on the close, you see again we dumped again by 6%. And the latest one was a Tuesday, it was the 17th, and then again after the close we dropped another 2.7%. So we might see the same thing again, right? Which is then on the next day, right? We would see that then on the next day. So it doesn't matter what kind of candle we see. The next Tuesday might be a negative, and maybe the way when we get a pump to the downside. And yeah, so we will see what's going on. But this is the interesting Tuesday, because then we could see some bearish moves on the next days. Overall, I think nothing really changed. We saw that BNB just pumped as well. We're still waiting on DXY on our level to the downside. On this one, 130. We still didn't took that out. We still wait for that. And Nasdaq pumped, as we see that here. We came directly in our zone where the market can go to the downside more, and yeah, works fine. Now BTC is interesting. BTC, because BTC is doing nothing actually. It's going up, going down. As you see, we are in a big sideways market, and obviously we need to have a close below 20,000 to go even further down. This is more kind of anti-cycle trade, so against the trend actually. If we trade above this level, then we can expect a little bit more to the upside, so to 27,000. Yeah, but as you see, we are as well on my red line, which is by this big candle, and we are holding this red line right now. Yeah. So if we going further to ETH, I was still waiting for ETH taking out this buy side liquidity. We are still not doing it, and I'm still waiting for it. But yeah, maybe we're gonna take it. But of course we could say that this is already we already took it out, so it doesn't has to be. But yeah, to be more positive, normally I had to change this line to this one because we already took it out. But I would like, if it's coming back, then I try another short. But the best short will be around this level at 1,376. Coming on to BNB, and if we're checking BNB, nothing special. We just went nearly to our fair value gaps here at 326. Did not touch it, but as you see, look how crazy this pair was pumping up. But now we took out this both levels, which is nice. We took out buy side liquidity, and this is a really nice level from a reversal. So let me show it like that. As you see, this was buy side liquidity on the daily, and now it's really nice to see this reversal. So yeah, from here the market can reverse. It's super nice, looks super good. nothing much to say actually, but of course this candle is big and we need to see a close below this candle. But yeah, a super nice level actually. Let's go to ADA, nothing special. Didn't touch our order block now, so we can still wait for it. And yeah, to our altcoin package, we see that VeChain is coming slowly and slowly to our level for shorting interests. And we see as well the possibility that Matic, as I said, that it looks like that Matic still wants to go up. So we see this level forming. And plan B is as well as plan A is this level that we get like at 0.94, the short entry if you get a close below that level. If not, then I would try to short the market at around 120. Quant is as well super nice. We just touched it. I just showed this level on the latest video. We just touched the level, and yeah, Solana is going slowly and slowly to the trend line. And if we see a break and a close below 22.96, we can even go further down. Yeah, that's to my altcoin analysis and to my major analysis. So take care. Think about the end of the day with Tuesday. So Wednesday is a high probability day where the market can go down, but it doesn't have to. Just what the market or what the S&P was showing us. Yeah, it does that it just can go further down after that. And yeah, overall, we will see us on the next videos about the earnings, the revenue from the companies, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And of course, there are two links below. One is for our partner exchange bidget. If you join bidget via the link, here's a possibility to get a bonus of $8,000. And the other link is to the newsletter from us. And yeah, then you get all news, all charts every Sunday. As well, you get some economic charts, how the interest rates are together with the inflation and the unemployment rate. So there you will get a more detailed look into the market. Yeah, and as well, it's every time nice to read. And yeah, just enter your email. Have a great day, have a great week, and we're gonna hear us later again. Bye.